First of all, let me say this is something new for me, this whole live thing, because it was not the intention. But you know what? Life happens, crap happens. This is how we're going to do it. Welcome to TKTV, everybody. I'm your host, Tracy Knight. I put the TK in TKTV. And tonight, we're going live, y'all. I didn't plan it like this. It just happened like this. So let me see. Welcome to the now. As far as the chat, because I'm reading this thing, it says welcome to the live chat. Blah blah blah. If you say anything, I may or may not be able to see it because, as you can see, I'm not wearing I'm not wearing my glasses. Like that does help a little bit, but they might get fogged up. I'm in the bathroom. In any case, like I said, welcome. If you've never been here before, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so excited that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Go ahead, sit back, relax, like, share, and subscribe. That's something I learned the other day. And let's get into what we're going to be doing today, okay? Because here at TKTV, we talk about a lot of stuff. I am an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay. And so I do talk about beauty, skincare, color, the amazing business opportunity. So if you have any questions about that, go ahead, drop a comment. I'll get with you. I got you. But we also talk about some of the hot topics, what's going on in the news. Like a couple of days ago, we were talking about should America go back to work full time? Okay, now for me, as someone who teleworks, I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling that at all. But I'd do it if I had to, like I said in the video last week or a couple of days ago. I would if I had to, but if you got my vote, let's keep it the way it is. But we talk about stuff like that. And since January, we have been talking about my health and wellness journey because I noticed in January that my blood sugar levels were way too high. My A1C level was way too high. And knowing that I was a type 2 diabetic, I was kind of checking it out before then, but not really concerned about it. But I knew numbers like that high or higher were not a good thing because my husband's a type 2 diabetic, but he has to take insulin. And then when my doctor was like, we're going to do something else, we're going to put you on insulin, I was like, pump your brakes, doc. No, let's not do that. So when we discussed things, we came up with, let's go on Ozempic. So for the last few months, you and we have been getting together to talk about that, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, right? And I'm so glad you guys have been hanging out with me on this journey. I know I'm not alone, and I share this journey with you guys because I'm not alone. And somebody's probably asking the same questions I was asking, and hopefully you're getting the answer, right? Or at least I can point you in the right direction. That's what I'm gonna try. I share because I care. Okay, now I know this looks a little weird. And if you don't think it looks weird, therapy. That's all I'm gonna say. Therapy. But the reason it looks weird is because I'm multitasking today. I am combining my love of Mary Kay and what it does for my skin with sharing with you the ups, the downs, the good, and the downright ugly this past week of what's been going on my Ozempic journey. So sit back, buckle up, buttercup. Let's get on into it. Now, what I have on my face is a mask. I tell my customers all the time, when the seasons change, so does your skin. So does your skincare needs. And so should your skincare routines and or regimens, right? Now, I know that I have oily skin. Who knew? I knew. So I know that right about now, because today is officially the first day of summer, right about now, my skin starts to acting up really bad when it comes to the oiliness, right? So I'm like, yeah, we got to do something about that. So I incorporate a few things, I change a few things, I add and subtract a few things to my skincare, right? And one of the things that I upgrade or do a little more often is my masking. And this is our Mary Kay Deep Cleansing Charcoal Mask, okay? It's amazing. It's got navy bean extract in it. Goes on nice and smooth, a nice fresh scent. It's going to dry, and it's really cool to watch it work as it's doing its thing because it's got activated charcoal in it. And that charcoal is taking 2 times its weight in bacteria and oil and dirt out of my skin, leaving my skin feeling smoother, less oily, breaking up the frequency of those oily skin breakouts. So yeah, that's what I use. And you can use this. I'm making a mess right here. You can use this 2 to 3 times a week. Gentle for your skin, non-comedogenic, which means it won't clog your pores, duh. And it's a great way to help, fight off that oily skin. Now, if you don't have oily skin, but you got breakouts every now and again, go ahead, grab your charcoal mask. Now, I gotta be real about it. When I first heard about a mask, a charcoal mask, okay, I was doing all kind of research and everything. I was like, oh, watching these videos. And let me tell you something, the torture these people were putting themselves through for this beautiful, glowing skin was ridiculous. So much so that I was like, you know what, that's all right. I will scrub my face just a little bit harder before I do that to try to peel it, chisel it off my skin. And then, after all that, I'm going to wonder why I put it on my face in the first place. And I can guarantee I wouldn't do it again. But when Mary Kay came out with it, I did like this. Okay, we're going to see. Because I did the research, I saw the videos, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can do that if it's that easy to put on. So easy to put on. I use a mask applicator, and I just put a little bit on. And I only did it in my T-zone today because these are the areas that get really oily on me. This actually gets dry, but mostly in the fall. But in any case, I didn't want to do the whole face thing. So I used it on the oiliest parts of my skin tonight, right? So I was like, okay. And then when it's time to take it off, all I need is a nice warm towel just to wipe it off. If I have enough time tonight, you'll see me do it. If not, trust me when I say there will be no chiseling, there will be no torture or any of that when it comes to taking the mask off my face. And it smells good, so I don't walk around smelling like I got a perm on my face. And yes, I am here with a bonnet. Number one, I'm getting ready to go to bed soon. I know it's early for some of y'all, but it's late for me. So yeah, why would I? And I don't have any makeup on because I'm getting ready to go to bed, so why would I? Okay, there you have it. So that's what this is, and it's drying. I had some technical difficulties earlier, and my camera just said, stop, I'm not doing this. And so we're live. We are live, okay? And so I'm just, doing my thing live. So while this is drying, we're going to go ahead and skip into the update, the Ozempic update, okay? Again, if you're new here, I'm so glad to have you because I found out today that I am 119 subscribers strong, y'all. Now, I know a lot of people were like, yeah, 119, yay. Well, that's y'all. For me, 119 requires... Yeah, because this was not the plan. I'm here sharing what I'm doing, having fun, just being me. And hopefully I'm putting a smile on somebody's face. I'm answering a question. I'm letting somebody know you are not alone. I'm there with you, girl, or guy. We are there together. So here we are. And I'm going to keep a real kind of sister. So yeah, I'm not going to do the fake and all that. I ain't doing it. Anyway. While this is drying, and normally it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to dry, and as it's drying, some places you'll start to see it, you'll start to see it work. Now, I'm in this bathroom with no air circulating, so it may take a little bit longer to dry. But in any case, last week, again, we are on injection number 22, okay? I started this journey January the 24th at 0.25, which was the starter dose for Ozempic. Now, side note, there are side effects with Ozempic. There's the nausea, there's the diarrhea, there's the vomiting, there's the headaches, there's the constipation. Those are just the common ones, okay? There are others, but they're a little more serious and gastrointestinal. Did I say that right this time? Gastrointestinal. In any case, I don't suffer from those, and a lot of people really don't, but those other ones I mentioned, they're the most common, okay? There are drugs that are similar to it, like Mounjaro, because both Mounjaro and Ozempic are actually prescribed for type 2 diabetics to help lower their A1C and their blood glucose levels. The benefits, the best benefit of it all is that you may, but again, you may not lose some weight. Most people do, but I've read some comments out of some groups and everything else where people are not losing weight. And yeah, I'm not understanding that, but it happens, okay? It's not a guarantee you're going to lose weight, but most people do, which is why when it first came out, all these people was getting it so they can lose weight, right? Wegovy, on the other hand, is prescribed as a weight loss drug, okay? But when it comes down to losing a couple of pounds, they all mush together, and people really don't care. Now, doctors were prescribing Ozempic and Mounjaro all willy nilly, off label for weight loss when that's not really what was used. That has since slowed down. So has the approval through insurance companies, because they're realizing that a lot of people are taking those drugs, the Ozempic and Mounjaro to be specific, for weight loss and not necessarily because they're diabetic. There were a lot of people who were taking it who were not diabetic at all. They just want to lose a couple of pounds here and there. Okay, all I say is get you a laxative, magazine, and a treadmill, and you will be fine. Okay, so there's that. But I don't judge, not my job. God didn't give me that one. Okay, so like I said, I started this in January when my A1C was 9 and my blood glucose level was like 333. Entirely too high. I got way too much life to live, and I need to do it healthily, right? So here we are. I am 22 injections in. I am on the 1 milligram injection, and I think it goes up as high as, for Ozempic anyway, 2 milligrams. I'm praying I don't have to get that far. I'm praying that where I am now will get me where I need to be with that, once I meet my goal and everything. So that's where I am. Last week, when we talked, I want to say it was Tuesday. I want to say I was good, and I came to y'all on Tuesday. But let me tell y'all something. Thursday morning, I get up. I'm supposed to go to the eye doctor because these right here are temporary, okay? But I didn't make it to the eye doctor. Shoot me, I slept in. But I got a little hungry, right? I got up, took my medicine and everything. I'd already taken my shot Tuesday evening. And that never changes. Whether I come to you guys on Tuesday evening or Wednesday, my shots are on Tuesday evening. So Thursday morning, I get up. I figure, you know what? I'm going to have an open face, which means 1 piece of bread and a scrambled egg sandwich. Within 10 minutes of the sandwich going down, poof, OMG, it was coming back up. My girl, Devomity. Now, if you don't know who Devomity is, she's a friend of Nausea, okay? And we met them early on in the videos, okay? You may have to go back, because I can't remember which one it was, but we met Nausea and Devomity. Nausea, vomiting, nicknames. Y'all with me? Okay. Early on. And I have been avoiding that little troll for the longest time. Successfully, I might add. I mean, we come close. We come close to squaring up. But no, until Thursday. My thing when I feel like, Devomity is knocking at my door is I grab a gallon or so of water and I just chug, because I think I read somewhere that, your diaphragm is down there doing something like this. And it was my theory that if I drown it with a bunch of water, then it goes away. And 9 times out of 10, it works, except for Thursday. Devomity kicked that door down like she was the Incredible Hulk, came in, and everything that I had sent down came back up to include the water and my beautifully made and delicious scrambled egg sandwich. That was a waste of food, number one. And I was so highly upset because I don't like the whole vomiting thing. I truly hate that. But I had to give up because she was stronger than I was that day, and up she came. Now, I'm thinking it might be because I'm on these antibiotics for the... we're not even going to try it. We're not even going to try it. But it's the infection of my lower intestine. I'd gone to the doctor before, and they put me on amoxicillin, and I had already started that medicine. So I'm thinking that maybe that's what it was. I don't know. But it came out. She hasn't been back since. I guess she came in and said, just when you thought. Watching you. So she hasn't been back since. But she's got nausea keeping an eye on me. So now, since Thursday, when I wake up in the morning, I'm a little nauseous. It used to be around a 2 or a 3, but now it's like a 5, maybe even a 6. So when I get up now, I have to actually just sit there for a few minutes, drink some water, not enough to chug up the diaphragm down there or whatever, but just enough to ease me, and then I'm ready to face the day. And I've been eating really, 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 really light since then, okay? Because I don't want to waste another egg sandwich. You know, if you're going to eat bread when you're not supposed to eat bread, then you should be able to eat it and enjoy it, right? I didn't even have it in my stomach long. I think it was probably still hot when it came back. I'm just saying. It was what it was. But the nausea has been kind of a little bit. My energy level, but then that's because I'm afraid to eat because I don't want anything to come back up. But when I do eat, it is really a few bites. Really a few bites. Even I want to say less than it was before. I can't finish any meal at all. I think my husband and I went out to celebrate Father's Day for him, and I ate appetizers. You go, girl. Alexander, you girl, you can do this. I'm trying to get under 200 too. I'm about 20 pounds away from that. Oh, 6 months? I'm so jelly. I'm so jelly, but you go, girl. I'm so excited. So, yeah, I'm only eating like appetizers when we go out, or can I get a little your food? I just can't eat it. So the component of Ozempic that goes to the brain and says that when you eat a spoonful of food, you're full, and then you're going to feel that way for hours, definitely working. Definitely working. So I find myself, really trying to make myself eat something so that I can keep my energy up, so that, I'm not so lethargic. And because I'm telling you, when you don't eat, you don't move. You don't move. You don't want to move. I mean, for me, I'm not lazy by any means, but I'm telling you, when I don't feel, I'm not doing it. But I know I gotta eat, right? So my lighter meals are, of course, breakfast and lunch. And for breakfast, it's usually my coffee and a protein shake. I highly recommend the Premier protein shakes in different flavors. Right now, I'm on the chocolate peanut butter one and the birthday cake one. The birthday cake is good. If you used to lick the bowl when your mom made cakes, you'll love that one. But they got some other ones too. They've got a pumpkin pie one. They've got something with oats. Oh, I can't remember what it was. Apple with oats. But they've got a lot of different flavors. Check them out. So I usually have that for breakfast. And I may grab a yogurt. I love yogurt whips. They taste delicious out the freezer. Delicious out the freezer. I have some yogurt and I may have some fruit. This past week I've been munching on some peaches. They may not have been as sweet as I like, but they were good. Okay. So I, do that for lunch. And if I just got to snack on something, I grab some David sunflower seeds. And whereas I used to sit there and eat a whole bag, I can't. A handful, and then I'm done. So I'm not eating that much between breakfast and lunch. My biggest meals of the day is dinner. And again, I'm eating at this point off of a saucer. Let's just give up the plate. I'm eating off of a saucer. Okay. And I guess that's good. But I cook, y'all. I like to cook. And recently, I like trying those TikTok recipes. But now, where I normally cook for maybe 2.5 people, I say half because my daughter who lives with us is never here. Y'all, she in love, okay? She in love and she ain't never here. But when she's here, there's a little bit left for her. But now it's like I'm cooking for 1.5, and I'm the half because I'm not really going to eat all that much. It's a good thing, saves money on groceries, but I like to cook and it smells good, and then that first bite tastes good, but I can't even get to the point where, let me just take one more bite. One more bite. I can't even do that. I can't even do that. True transparency, my husband went out today and got a late lunch for us. He stopped at Burger King. We all like Burger King, okay? I know I probably shouldn't eat Burger King, but I don't eat it that often. But when I do, I enjoy it, right? He got me a double Whopper. And I didn't tell him I can't really eat a double Whopper, but he knows that. He figures I'm going to save the rest for later or another time. Today, I cut it in half, and I gave one half to my daughter and like a majority of the onion rings that came with it. And then I thought, well, I can eat a half. I ate half of a half and 3 onion rings. And that Whopper was made just right for me today, but I couldn't finish it, okay? And that was just a few hours ago, so I'm probably going to go to bed without getting anything else to eat because I'm not hungry. Just not. It is what it is. So the nausea has set in a little bit more than normal, but I don't know if it's subsiding or not, because just when I thought it's gone, it comes back. I do notice that it comes back when I eat something sweet. I do notice that it comes back when I just force myself to eat more than I know that I should. Okay. That's when I really, really notice it. But even still, this waking up and feeling like, okay, if I move too fast, that's the feeling that I get. That feeling when you get like, ooh, I moved too fast. Let me sit down for a minute. I have to take those couple of minutes before I even get up. I'm not liking those. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But is it bad enough to make me quit? Mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay, no. So I'm dealing with the nausea. We're praying, keeping fingers and eyes crossed that the vomiting does not come back. I don't have the headaches. I was having headaches for a while. I don't have headaches at this point. Never have had the constipation. The diarrhea, it comes and goes. It comes and goes. I mean, I can't even tell you what triggers it. I just know that it comes and goes. So there's that. As far as my weight is concerned, okay, that's the part I'm actually loving, because on the 12th, I weighed in at 226. Okay, that's what I was. So when I weighed in on the 19th, this past 19th, Juneteenth, happy belated Juneteenth, I weighed in at 226.2. I know. I was expecting a weight loss too, and I'm thinking if I had just gone to the bathroom before I got on the scale, it might not have been that. But I had to think about some of the things that I ate. And remember, I told you I like to try the TikTok recipes. Now, while I can't eat a whole lot of them, they may not be the healthiest or lightest of meals. Okay, so I did have a couple of things to eat, not a lot, but I ate probably on the do not eat list more often than I should have. But I'm still surprised that I only gained 0.2 pounds. So now, as of today, I am 226.2. I gained a 0.2 pounds. And since Monday, I really haven't been eating that much. Again, I'm back to my routine with coffee and a shake in the morning, some fruit in the afternoon, a couple of seeds for snacks. I ain't had a potato chip in so long that I don't know. And I'm craving some hot Cheetos, y'all. I really want some hot Cheetos. Not to mention, the cravings for something sweet are fierce this week. A couple of weeks ago, I had Twinkies. Remember? The Hubs bought me Twinkies. I ate them. I tried to sparse them out, but I still ate them. Haven't had anything really since then. There's no ice cream. There's no cake. There's no cookies. There's no peanut butter to make peanut butter and jelly. And that's on purpose. Because then if I make peanut butter and jelly, I got to put it on bread, and I ain't supposed to have bread. Y'all know where I'm going with this, right? So there's that. So I'm having cravings for something sweet. And I'm telling you, when you're really craving something sweet, a piece of fruit don't do it. Watermelon, don't do it. Yogurt, don't do it. Even the chocolate peanut butter flavored shake ain't really hitting the spot completely when I want something sweet. So I'm trying to ignore that. I find myself getting up to do something that's going to be mind consuming so that I can stop thinking about the fact that I would love a Snickers. Okay, just keeping it real. So I do a lot of laundry at night. I do a lot of laundry at night, folding and stuff, because I can fold in my sleep, but it keeps me from thinking, let me run up to the 7-Eleven right quick, or next time my husband's going, I can say, babe, could you? And while he may talk about me, he's gonna hook me up. So love him. But those are the only things that's been really going on this week, is the nausea and the whole vomiting incident. Now, will she come back? I hope not. I can't deal with her. And if I had to deal with her on a daily basis, yeah, this pink would be orange, because orange is the new black, and they'd be locking me up somewhere. And I found out that the more I'm in the house, the worse it is. And my schedule this week has been such that I've been teleworking from home. I don't go back into the office till Friday this week, and then the week after starts my regular schedule, where I'll be out of the house more. So maybe that's a factor too. Maybe it would help if I'm not in the house so much, not doing a whole lot. Especially after work, and I've got access to this food that I probably shouldn't be eating, because when I'm working in DC, I don't really feel like coming home and doing a lot of cooking. I really, really don't. But I do, because the Hubs has to eat. I still have to eat, even though I'm going to eat a little bit. But I'm out of the office. I'm walking around. I'm getting more fresh air and everything else like that. And yeah, I could go out and walk the dang on dog. I just don't, okay? I could, and I might. eventually when it stops raining. That's my excuse today. It was raining. It's going to be raining tomorrow. It's going to be raining Friday. But maybe that helps, to get out and about and be more active will help reduce the cravings because you'll be thinking about something else, trying to get steps in, exercise in, and everything else like that. Now, have I been exercising? No. I have been getting more steps when I'm out the house. But my average step count in the last few days have been like 1,600. Not enough. Really not enough. So I know that I need to incorporate a little more movement, more activity, something that is mind consuming other than food, and just be careful of what I am eating when I'm eating and how much I'm eating when I'm eating. Because like I said before, it's not so much what I'm eating, because even though I cook, I try to cook healthy. When I bad Tracy, it's because I am eating too much or trying to get that one more bite in, and I'm not. So I really got to get it under control, because in 58 days, I'm going on my cruise, y'all. 58 days, and I want to say I'm going to eat my way through it, but I know Ozempic is going to be there with me, and we're not going to be able to eat that much, but I do want to enjoy what I do eat while I'm there. So I'm trying to, lose some weight. So I think that's about it. What I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to go ahead and rinse off this mask. Like I said before, this mask is so easy to remove. There will be no chiseling. There will be no torture. There will be no peeling of the mask off my face. And it didn't dry completely because, number one, I'm hot. I'm sweating. But I can still see it working on my skin. And I'm going to show you how easy it is for it to come off. So I got a nice a nice wet warm towel. And I'm just going to just wipe it off. Just like that. It comes off that easy. And my skin does feel really good. I like the way it feels. But then again, I love this mask. So this week has been a little different for me. I'm recuperating from the diverticulitis, I think it is. That's the infection and inflammation of your lower intestines. And I don't think that the amoxicillin that they prescribe likes my body. Or maybe I don't like it, but I'm thinking that might contribute to the nausea. And I asked a couple of people if they had been prescribed or if they'd gone into the whole diverticulitis issue since they started on Ozempic. And I believe one of the subscribers said that she had been prescribed with that, but she got it through Wegovy, which is the same type of medicine. It's in that whole GLP family. Y'all gotta look that up, because I'm not a scientist, not a doctor. I ain't gonna pretend to be. I'm just quoting you the comments and the verbiage that I see in the documentaries and the medical thing, because I be looking this stuff up, okay? Because I ain't crazy. I ain't crazy. But I don't know if it's a cause, because when I was in the hospital, I asked the doctor, I said, hey, I'm on Ozempic. Would that, cause a problem? Because he was talking gastrointestinal issues. And so I was like, He said right away, no, that wouldn't be it. So trusting the doctor to a certain extent, I don't know. But right about now, the infection, I hope, is on its way, if not gone. The soreness, the tenderness, the swelling that I was feeling on my left side is gone. So yay me. So I'm going to finish off this week eating less or eating better, trying to incorporate some exercise, y'all. I mean, I got my watch set where it says if you've been sitting too long, get up. And I try to do that, but the walk from the living room to the kitchen, it's not that far. So I need to, really incorporate some exercise and activity in my day. So there you have it. That's been my week. The whole vomiting situation was traumatic for me because I hate doing it. And I am praying that it never happens again. So if anybody else has any questions, comments, concerns, or let me know how you're doing on your journey, let me know, because I'm doing this to share. I share this because I care, because there are a lot of things that I've done or would like to do and don't know about or have stepped out of the box to do, is because I've seen others like myself who have done it and what they've gone through, and it just helped me a little bit more. So I thought, you know what? share, it might help somebody else. And so if I help just one person, one itty bitty person, then I feel like I've done my job. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because then we can get this whole sharing thing out to a whole lot of other people instead of all of us in the TKTV world. You know what I'm saying? Share, people. Tracy shares. Be like Tracy. Share. Okay? So in the meantime, in between time, until I see you guys again, I don't know if it's going to be a whole live thing again, and I'm pretty sure I will not have a mask on. Okay? Maybe a bonnet. Different bonnet. But I'm coming to you as real as I am. So you guys enjoy the rest of your week. If you have any questions about any of the products that we talked about, like this retinol, let me know. I got you. And I will see you again next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. I ain't gonna promise nothing. Tuesday or Wednesday on TKTV. Y'all have a good one while I try to figure out how to stop this live. I'll see you later. Love you much. Bye.